Hey everybody! So in today's video we are going to get the achievement, the Danelaw, which is a new achievement added by the new DLC in Hearts of Iron 4. So to get this achievement, all you need to do is, as Denmark, conquer, well it says conquer England, but you're supposed to conquer all of the cores of the United Kingdom. So let's get into it. So even though the focus tree tries to lead you into going fascist in order to get this achievement, it's actually not the best option, at least from my playthroughs. It seems better to go monarchist and conquer Sweden, then Norway, and then go fascist in order to join the Axis so that you have a little bit of an easier time taking down England. That's just my experience. Your experience might go differently, but this is just how I did it. So first we're going to be going monarchist, and so that does mean that we're going to be constantly moving towards more military spending in order to be able to do the focus to get the king and all of that stuff. And in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, we do also have to wait to be able to even overthrow the government. But also, while we're waiting to do that, I'm going to try and get rid of the debuffs that you have at the beginning as Denmark that are pretty bad. I mean, monthly population minus 10% for the economic stuff. You get like minus 0.2% stability every week. It's horrible. So, we're going to fix that first. Of course, we're going to fix that after we get some of the basic focuses done to get us as much non-aligned support as we can without having to spend too much political power. And also, while we're doing these beginning focuses to set up, the military setup that I used was around like 12 or 13 divisions on the border with Sweden, and then having 11 or 12 divisions, depending on how many you train, to have on the Swedish border to just garrison the ports so that when Sweden naval invades us, we don't just lose the war. Now, after putting the king in power, we are going to finish off like recovering our economy and stuff like that, and then after that I'm going to do public works so that I can get a couple of extra military factories to help me deploy divisions quicker, because we're going to need, I'd say, 24 divisions in order to beat Sweden, just because we need divisions to stay back and defend while we try to push across the strait. Now, finally, after building up our economy, getting rid of a lot of the debuffs we started off with, we can start moving on to actually conquering some nations. And so, as said, our first target will be Sweden, since it's right there, and we don't have the navy to be able to actually invade Norway, at least not easily. So we're going to go after Sweden first. And right before this war starts, I just want to talk about a couple of things that go on during it. So I'm not able to cross the strait just with a normal attack, but thankfully, because as Denmark, you obviously start out controlling the Danish belts, so I am actually able to do naval invasions surrounding the strait so that I can actually cross with my main army and actually have some ports as well, giving us some good supply there. And so that's pretty much how I break through the Swedish line, because they just ended up putting too many divisions on my border. Sometimes in my test games I was able to push through without needing to do naval invasions, but it just kind of seems to depend on, I guess, if Sweden feels threatened by any other country. And if they only feel threatened by you, all their divisions will be on your border. And if you're playing along, after you defeat Sweden, the peace deal should be just full annexing Sweden, but you also need to take their navy, because without taking their navy, you're most likely not going to be able to naval invade Britain, unless you get really, really, really lucky. But if you get both Sweden and Norway's navies, whenever you take them out in peace deals, you should be doing pretty well. Now, there's some certain circumstances that happened where I wasn't able to get Norway's fleet, but I was still fine regardless of that. Now let's get into those circumstances that prevented me from taking Norway's fleet. For whatever reason, Norway decided to join the Allies. And so I wasn't able to annex them in a peace deal and get their fleet before taking down the British. And also, the Norwegian fascist government also popped out. So they had like a civil war thing going on at the same time, so then I had to join the Axis and then switch my ideology in order to sway Norway into becoming my puppet and then integrating them. So that was a little annoying because it added a lot of time to an achievement that was pretty close if I was just able to beat Norway a lot easier and be able to take their navy. But yeah, it's just, you get obstacles that come up randomly in this game. So you never know what to expect, especially in a new DLC. However, after integrating my Norwegian puppet, I was still able to get a successful naval invasion in Britain. But we did have quite a lot of manpower problems because the United Kingdom, they invaded Iceland, which meant that I didn't control all Danish states and all Norwegian states at the same time, so I wasn't able to form the Kalmar Union to get some extra manpower, which you're still able to form Danelaw after forming Kalmar Union. So I wasn't able to get that extra manpower, so it wasn't a very easy invasion of England, and it did end up with me having to do more than one naval invasion, so it was actually kind of an interesting war against England, I'll say. Then, after England was finally defeated, I did run into a problem where I accidentally forgot to take the Isle of Man in the peace deal. So, full transparency, I did save scum once in this campaign, because I was not going to replay the whole thing just because I forgot to take the Isle of Man. So, I saved scum once, just because I made a stupid mistake in the peace deal, but I never, lost the wars or anything. So, after taking all of the United Kingdom's cores in the peace deal, I got the achievement, the Danelaw. And then I restored the North Sea Empire, because why not? And that's about it for this video. Sorry it took a little bit, well, actually not a little bit longer, a lot longer than most of the videos usually take. This week was midterms, and also with the new DLC coming out, I waited to even start recording and everything, since I wanted to make a new video about the new DLC as soon as possible. So I'll be trying to release a couple more videos in rapid succession to this one. So you'll probably have a new video just in a couple days, maybe even 2, because there are a couple of achievements that I think I can do easy achievement guides for that won't be super complicated. Anyways, peace, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you liked the video. Bye.